John Dramani Mahama waka ne ho de more den pa de more tight abusuanya sem ketwa efibra mampani yes sway in no was set down a whole lot of rules and regulations at the ama ni appointees are when you mo adwuma because we per se no credit adwuma wo man we emu now so no come here say some of the state owned agencies directors are mod down no and then we sorry I will to kwan I'm traveling for conference, I'm traveling for retreat, I'm traveling for a meeting, I'm traveling for just say studies traveling no also and to think that all these traveling are going into the expense of Ghana no and amampeni say chano pano esi heya it which screens this was President Mahama bans board members of state-owned enterprises from traveling for training, studies, retreats and conferences. It mampeni Mahama what the tabo at board members for so our modida state-owned agencies now no say nyuma nyuman tinkete kakra agency ne nso abato de be fa ne say ministries ne soso ntino nkete kakra no a wo ho no mo no mpanimfo a mo ka board members ne wa da bi omutu kwan say twanopa no yetwa so nyade ye be ma na ba mu biem esi hwa now there have been reasons to the entire mampani John Dramani Mahama what sa policy na say initiative no aba beto mountain. So now there is a press release aba with regards to this particular issue abusiam ye de beto screens no so adom musuko ede amao. So as you can see on the screen no, this is the press release, yes, and it's coming from the office of the president itself. And ye beduemu na yahwe ensem ni mu ede amao say international travel by boards of state-owned enterprises and public institutions. It has come to the attention of the president that some boards of state-owned enterprises and other public institutions have increasingly undertaken international travel for training programs, retreats, conferences, and study tours. In the Chima Mampani, what to us on just worship. Well, when they say board for now, modeda state-owned enterprises, na njumeku ya bind diano, modeda no any other public institutions, and in ye abanye jumano. Say kwa mfaso tu kwan no arise ekosoro ane say enena way tu kwan oko training oko retreat oko conference oko sua de any ade mampeni si wa hu ni nyina. While government recognizes the importance of continuous learning, exposure to international best practices and strengthening of corporate governance within public institutions, the frequency and cost of such international travel, often involving multiple board members and extended itineraries, have raised serious concerns regarding the prudent management of public resources. Into a trema we here say yebekwa kosua de na yede abeboa wo man no we here say yebehu ne mafofre beboa na yenso yebetimi di egu akwamu a ebema yentoto ye fa yedwuma ye ede ama wo man no ebekoyie na so ade bakwa wo say ehu ne say ne yakwa ni bebrebe no na eka no enso eye den ema ne muso eyesa na ekotia eye aban no ni sikasem ehu. Or say in several instances, such travels has resulted in significant expenditure on airfares, accommodation, paradigms, and associated logistics, placing avoidable pressure on the public purse at a time when government is implementing firm measures to ensure fiscal discipline, efficient public financial management, and the responsible utilization of national resources. Into muchema sabreya mampeni the second coming in say he's coming to protect the public purse. One ma a be overspending. Yeah, they had an annual Independence Day ya yanyanike say kume bi sansi empesi e besi sika because he sika ya de no. In as much say adesua ho ye no. E was see kan woni so omo kwa plane ticket ka baby omo beda ka eniema nkitinkiti bi ka ho no. Ade edidi ko aban no ne sika semu esa na ha adwene. O say in view of the foregoing, His Excellency the President has directed that the practice whereby boards of state-owned enterprises and other public institutions undertake international travel for training, retreats, conferences, and similar activities at the expense of the state should cease with immediate effect. Inti se wu tu kwan. Now we a board member, and now you penny bia oda any aban edwuma bia no na wu tu kwan. Na ye say akwentuo na wutu no eka no ene ade a efa ho no sebe aban na eba befa na sika no omatua de ama ode atwabo aban ne ejai sa den so what person will call on your own account there near fine but say you are expecting the government to cater for your airfare, your accommodation, or the say adwuma dey esi with immediate effect in there aberi you see accordingly. All ministers responsible for supervising state-owned enterprises and other public institutions are directed to ensure the following. In the state-owned enterprises, ministries ahodo na se no ye kire mu asoafo a wo modeda sa asoye ni nyina anono se say de mampani pese mu ye enie a Board of SOEs and public institutions shall not undertake international travel for training, retreats, conferences, or study tours funded directly or indirectly from public resources. Enti say o board member biba no so tu kwanya fine or the onwani sika na kwa as a minister and as oswafo a wo hwe sa asoye no so a sa organization is ehye wa hwe na se no obetumi akọ provided say enye Ghana yesika and awode man se onye den onfanko where a board considers that an international engagement is absolutely necessary and cannot reasonably be undertaken locally or through virtual means, a formal request must be submitted through the sector ministry to the chief of staff at the office of the president for the express approval of His Excellency the President before any commitment or arrangements are made. Enti yese we oswafo na se ade no organization ne ehye wa so ye na se ne nipa no hwa akwantu no okọ ne wunya pa se wo so okọ ye ne hwenye yi a e wo se wo de krata wo oswafo no de krata ekoma the chief of staff yewura Julius Debra e fa ne office na ekoma mpani ho mama mpani ede nensa esi so se gban ejitumu ansa na mo betimi kra ye nhihye bi de afa ho a mo aye ama nipa na yeden akọ any request for such exceptional approval must be accompanied by a detailed justification outlining 1. The purpose and expected outcome of the travel. 2. The strategic relevance of the engagement to the mandate of the institution. 3. The number of participants proposed. 4. The estimated total cost and why the objectives cannot be achieved through local or virtual arrangement. Into show screens, I said they were canon. Say more the bands so monka we say mu chire mu into details. The entire nipa ne echo or kwa mfaso de ebeba emfaso no nso de betimi a benefit institution no wo mu no. Na 3 enipa dodo o mobeko. O hwan so a ekasan anase sikasan ene ye de ka ho ma nipa na akọ ansa na mobeko amakọ na afekra lastly no adenti na chese nipa na kwantu a wotu no ye no virtual me kire online ya enye yie enti na chese utimu say asem no aye critical the toso and I was ministers and their affiliated institutions are strongly encouraged to prioritize local training programs, in-country retreats, and partnerships with reputable local institutions, universities, professional bodies, and training institutes as cost-effective alternative for capacity development. Inti sebia mo pese mo yen kyerɛkyerɛ edema edwumayefo no se de be ya o mo nso no mo nimdeɛ bɛkɔ na aboa asoɛyɛ na mo nka hunu se Ghana ha ye wo university esuapon akɛse ahodo wɔ ha ye wo other bodies a o mo nso no eba no training ni ade o mo so mo bɔ mo homɔden wɔ ho. Let's look at that na ni nyina mboa na sebe ɛka kɛse ɛbɛde dada o man so ne yɛtimi twa so ɛma ne frio. Lastly, you see where specialized training is required, institutions should also explore virtual platforms, technical exchanges, and short-term expert engagement within Ghana rather than resorting to international travel involving full board delegations. Into muchema, so mushe na ehu behia se entitiye bi bekoso a enye de bia na monkoa mosole a mote dase abra na mama mokro aso mpese mutu kwan da bi eto da bia monhwehwe other alternatives like doing virtual training ebi a short term bi moye wo Ghana ha enye de bia na mo de mo bepeja mumu ayede akọ man foforo emu now your basis say ministers are further requested to ensure that boards focus the activities primarily on their statutory oversight and government responsibilities, and that any training or capacity building initiatives are carefully assessed for value, necessity, and cost effectiveness. Enti jumedie biya mudino munyingana ne kra no. This directive forms part of government's broader effort to strengthen expenditure controls, reduce non-essential public spending, and redirect scarce national resources towards priority programs, infrastructure development, and social interventions that directly benefit the Ghanaian people. In the no, the entire mampeni esisajina ye we kombe faswa. Wamu ebetimi abo eye Ghana yesika sem ho ban na yen spending money anyhow any day na sabe o man no enkwa hie mu na Ghana fo nso behu se yesika no ye de ye ni emapa e de ama wo mo se honorable ministers are kindly requested to bring this directive to the immediate attention of all boards, chief executive officers, and the management teams of state-owned enterprises and public institutions under their supervision, and to ensure strict compliance. In the Munkonkobo Mamanie, no mum humodin so say and she no bede or more ebedi. So the cooperation of all ministers in enforcing this directive is highly appreciated. Please accept the assurance of the highest consideration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, President of the Republic, signed by Callistus Mahama, Secretary to the President. In the hall, and in some way, eba. Abuja, not just say there. Ubehuane say the camera yes, I am in this country trying to lobby for my people in my constituency ni na abedwe ye je say muntimi mfa abansika entutu sa kwan no enkwashiska no engu upese otukwan a enefa wa wosika ye den eko ni nyina mu no eye interior minister Yera Mohammed Mubarak Muntaka wono nso ababe kasa e de afa eye acquisition of you kind of saying citizenship say because the last time I had the updates concerning people that are they are in the diaspora no mo pese say no mo be citizens of Ghana obi one in chief Ghana ne awe trace na wabe hunu na complaints bi ba ne adade muntaka ababe kasa e de afa ho a ebusia begebre na yetie ne nsema wode etudwa.
Our partner institutions, the government of Ghana remains committed to ensuring that the process of acquiring citizenship is not only transparent, but credible and consistent with the laws of our country. Under the leadership of His Excellency, the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, government institutions continue to strengthen policies that facilitate meaningful engagement between Ghana and its global partners, including members of the diaspora. The conferment of citizenship, therefore, reflects both Ghana's legal framework and our commitment to inclusive national development. It grants our new citizens the rights and protection guaranteed under the laws of Ghana, while also entrusting them with responsibilities that accompany citizenship. As the Minister for the Interior responsible for citizenship administration, through the Minister of the Interior, I wish to emphasize that the government of Ghana considers diaspora as the 17th region of Ghana and the 6th region of Africa. Thank you, international engagement. Your expertise, investment, innovation, and cultural connections represent valuable resources that can contribute to Ghana's continued progress. Honorable guests, distinguished members of the diaspora community, ladies and gentlemen, today's ceremony.
Abusia Minister for Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak, and Ekuti, in Nsema, what they etu Janache say, what at this point, no, a bano, a citizenship acquisition, as I say, no, mama, na very flexible and clear to everybody. You just have to pass through the process and then get it done. They say nya de bia ye twenetary na ye ne finchim debi and yes enetie enti ne nsema wode etudwa no na ye call equity na say with time no all the people in the diaspora wo epese wo mutimi enya wo citizenship and I say wo mutimi be citizens of Ghana no, they just have to follow due process and everything will go on as expected, clearly and flexible for everybody, because wo nyina eka ho bi na eso ema itimi ema omai no ekonanim ewo eye setina yetimu no emu endi muntaka na yekote ni nsema wode etudwa ebusia they say there me sure say people would stop complaining about this whole visa acquisition process. No muchim say no and it just more I see in the camp of the NPP, the New Patriotic Party.